Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I am actually addicted to the Shopify notification sound. Ka-ching, ka-ching. It's it's literally the only thing that brings me joy in the past week, I would say. Because it sounds so good and it's so addictive. It gives me so much dopamine. Literally. Like right now, I feel like especially the past 2 days or 3 days is getting worse and worse because I'm hearing it more and more frequently. And at first, when I got my first sale back in March, that ka-ching sound, that joy lasted forever. Like it lasted for days, if not at least hours. And especially recently in the past week, because my store is doing so well, I'm hearing it so much now. And okay, it still sounds really awesome whenever I get that ka-ching notification, but of course the more I hear it, the more I hear the sound, the less the shorter the joy actually lasts. So let's say right now I hear the notification sound, I instantly stop what I'm doing, I check my phone to check the order value, and the joy probably lasts like 5 to 10 seconds, honestly. If it's a big order, maybe a minute. If it's like a back-to-back order, then it maybe lasts a little bit longer. But for the most part, it feels really good the moment I hit a ding sound, ka-ching, and then it just dies off after a few seconds. And because that feeling is so awesome, that feeling is so good, that the sound of the order notification, I can't get joy from anywhere else. Nothing else brings me joy anymore. Whether I'm talking about eating really good food, right, it doesn't bring as much joy anymore as compared to the order notification sound. I literally can't do any of my other hobbies right now. For example, I really like reading fiction books. And when I try to relax, rewind after a long day of just grinding, I try to read my favorite book or the book I'm reading right now. I can't focus. I can't focus on the story. I can't focus. It's probably not helping that the fact that the book I'm reading right now, it's like a crime mystery novel, a Chinese novel, and I just can't focus on the plot. And I realized that after I read a few pages or I read to the next chapter, I don't even know what's happening in the story because I'm just thinking about the order notifications. Like, when is the next one coming? When is the next one coming? Oh my god, so bad. And if I don't get an order notification within my expected time, right? So at first, last week when I was doing 10 orders per day, it was if I don't get an order in 1 hour 30 or 2 hours, I'll start to low-key panic a little bit in my head. And then when I got to 30 orders, it was like if I don't get an order in 1 hour, then it's a bit suspicious. Like, why am I not getting the order? This is below average. And now I'm getting around 50 to 60 orders per day. Like today I'm at 2.9k and it's currently 6 p.m. So I might hit my first 3k day today. Who knows? So right now, if I don't get an order every 30 minutes, I'm like, oh, what is happening? And I'm just thinking about the order. I'm just thinking about the order notification. And if it's not coming through, I can't focus on anything else. And when it does come through, I'm like, oh yes, it's here. And I feel really great for a few seconds, and then boom, it just dies down again. Yeah. Is this what addiction feels like? Honestly, I've never done like drugs or anything, or be addicted to any like sort of thing. The closest I've got to an addiction was playing League of Legends, probably. But that was like, I wouldn't consider that an addiction. It was just a hobby that I spent a lot of time on. But right now, this is like another level. I literally can't focus on anything else. Like yesterday, I was trying to watch the League of Legends because I don't play it anymore, but I still follow the tournament sometimes, especially right now it's the world tournament. So I was trying to focus. I was trying to watch the game yesterday, and I just can't focus. I'm like subconsciously listening to the casters like talking about the current game state, but I can't focus on on the actual game, and I'm just thinking about the order. I check Shopify, I check Meta to see how much extra I spend. It's so bad. It's literally so bad. Yeah, it's the only thing I can think about. Well, it's not the only thing I can think about, but it's just the only thing that brings me happiness, that brings me joy, and everything else just fades compared to it, because the dopamine that my brain releases from doing those activities is way less compared to getting an order notification on Shopify. So today, I try to get I try to take my mind off e-commerce, off work, off my usual hobbies. I just want to go outside and just drive around, walk around, and immerse myself more with nature, and as compared to always working all the time. So that's what I did today. I had lunch. I did a bit of work this morning. I made some emails, campaigns. I edited, updated some of my existing flows to optimize for the metrics. And then I had lunch, and immediately after lunch at 1 p.m. I just went outside. I just drive around my city, and I go to different places. I stop by and I just take a walk outside. And I've been doing that for the past 5 hours. So right now it's 6 p.m. I'm about to go home to have dinner soon, but it feels pretty good. It felt really nice just not thinking about anything, no directions, no GPS. I'm just driving to unfamiliar places like suburbs I don't usually go to. I just drive around, and then I sort of have a navigation in my head, like which direction I'm going. And whenever I get to like a reserve or a park that looks pretty nice, I just stop, park, and then take a little walk. All right. Well, it felt good. It felt nice. It felt pretty good, to be honest. Like right now I'm at a harbor, and there's some nice boats outside. A lot of them are on sale, and I was looking at the prices. It was like 3 million, 4 million, 6 million. But anyways, yeah, I didn't have my notifications off today, which I probably should. Is when I'm driving, when I'm walking, I get an order, and then I'm back in the e-commerce kind of mindset again, and I just start thinking about my payouts. I start stressing about when my payouts are gonna come through, because right now it's being very delayed. And yeah, I probably should turn it off now, but it feels so good to get the order. And that's one of the things I was dying to have, like just a lot of order notifications, like a lot of orders. But now it's stripping away my joy for anything else, my interest for anything else other than grind harder and get more orders. And even when it's a bit, okay, hobbies is one thing. I just don't feel joy anymore from my hobbies, because it's way worse than getting an order. But doing work is a little bit different. On one side, it motivates me more because it's like an addiction, right? It's I want to hear more, so I want to put in more work so I can get more orders and hear the sound more frequently. But at the same time, because my dopamine receptors are literally so cooked from the immense amount of dopamine that my brain probably releases from getting the orders, hearing an order notification, I find it harder to focus on deep work, especially like when I'm trying to when I'm trying to come up with copy for either the email or for the website, when I'm trying to make a really good ad. That's when it becomes really difficult to focus. While other small things like replying to customer emails, replying to social media comments, that's like sort of AFK work, right? That doesn't really affect it. But for deep work, I find it a lot harder to focus because my dopamine receptors are probably really, really cooked. So now I might turn, no. Oh no, this is like taking drug away from a drug addict. I can't turn the notifications off. I should. I really should. I really should. Like, I'm not actually addicted. Okay, that's more of like an exaggeration, but I know I should turn it off, but I, I should turn it off. I should turn it off, but I work so hard. I work so hard to hit that notification so many times. It feels like if you spend all, like, okay, let's exaggerate a little bit. If you spend all your life making the big money, and now you have all the money to buy whatever you want, and you kind of get lost in that space. You buy so many things, you enjoy yourself, you go full crazy mode, and then you get addicted to that, and now you realize, oh shit, I should probably take a step back, because money is sort of ruining me, right? It's ruining my entire life, my habits. And now what I'm doing, when I say turn the notification off, that's essentially the same thing as locking away all the money, or freezing your entire bank account, for the theoretical scenario I made before. Yeah. Not good. Not very, very not good. Yeah, but anyways, with it's the business is scaling like really crazy. Yesterday I was at 2.1k, end of the day 2.1k, and right now I'm at 2.9k. Oh my god, 2.9k. Ooh, yeah, it feels really good. It feels really good. Yeah, I say that, but oh my, I don't know. I feel like it felt like such a bad feeling, like when I try to like relax and enjoy my hobbies, and I can't because it just doesn't feel good anymore. Yeah, I feel this really makes me feel a bit lost on what to do. Like right now, because just the main thing is because I haven't gotten my payouts yet. Like Shopify is holding close to 20k in payouts right now. I don't feel like I've earned the money yet. So though I'm scaling the business, and I'm feeling so good from preparing all these orders, but it just doesn't feel real yet. It doesn't feel real yet because it hasn't hit my bank account. So as a result, it's like okay, I don't know how to say this. It feels uncertain. It feels really uncertain. Like I'm doing great, like 2k days, but I haven't got a single cent back, and I've put like 15k or 14k, maybe a little bit less, like 12k, 13k into the business, into the store, and I haven't got a single cent back. So, and also right now my dopamine receptor is cooked. So these two factors combined, and yeah, kind of these two combined just makes me feel really, really lost and really uncertain. And right now I just don't feel like doing anything, honestly. I just don't feel like anything other than just drift away and wait for the next order. That's literally that's literally what I feel like. Everything I do, I feel like I'm just passing time. Literally. When I was reading the book last night, I felt like I was just passing time. And when I think about sleeping, okay, I should sleep early today because I have nothing else I want to do. I'm just passing time. I'm just passing time to get the next thing, and then I get my dopamine. I'm like, oh, yes, order. And then I just get depressed again. Like right after the order, I'm like, oh my god, that's the best feeling ever. And then right after, I just feel kind of empty. Yeah. And then every time I get an order, I check the order value. I'm consciously adding it up in my head. So I'm tallying the order for today. So for example, I'm at 1.5k right now. I just got an order for 60. I added up in my head 1.56, and then I do like a quick calculation in my head. So if I'm expecting to make 2k revenue today, and right now it's the 16th hour of the day, then I know, okay, we're 2/3 into the day, I should be at 2/3 or 66% of my expectation. So that's 66% of 2,000 is like 1.3 1.3K, 1.4K. So if I'm less than that, I feel stressed. If I'm more than that, I feel great. If I'm about that, I feel a little bit anxious because I don't know how well the next 8 hours are going to perform. So I'm always doing that. So my mind is always active. My mind is always calculating on how well my performance is at this exact moment. And it just stresses me out. Like, why am I doing this? And it always just averages out at the end of the day anyway. So usually when I get a really bad first 4 hours, the next 20 hours is a little bit better. If I get a really good first 8 hours, the next 16 hours might be a little bit worse. And this always happens. And it doesn't, at the end of the day, it doesn't fluctuate by that much, like the actual revenue compared to my expectation. So I'm just literally doing this to stress myself out. And I'm always refreshing the ad at the Facebook meta library, not the meta library, the ad account. And then every time I refresh it, I see the campaign spend 20 more. And I'm like, oh crap, I just spent 20 more. And no sales yet. And I get stressed again. There's just so many things that stress me out that shouldn't stress me out in the first place, because I shouldn't be in that, like, checking that constantly, doing all this like mental math in my head all the time. It's just a waste of energy, increasing my stress level, and making me just depressed and only think about ecom and get no joy from anything else. Literally, I need to this feels so bad. I'm losing all my hobbies because of the ding, ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Yeah, anyways, sorry for the yap. That's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.